of people that are here with us. Make sure you get a chance to go up and meet them. First off, our new VP of Corporate Communications, Christina Adamski. Christina is raising her hand right here. I know a lot of you know her. Yeah. Absolutely. And then also our Vice President in the Southeast region, Billy Hayes. Billy. Yeah. Now for the star of the show today, Sentra Turbo. Very excited about its potential, and I'm going to bring up Brandon White, who is our Director of Marketing. He's going to talk to you a little bit about the Sentra Turbo. We're going to kind of do a walk around here, so please feel free to kind of come on up close. If you don't want to, we'll have Q&A later, and also he'll be here to talk and answer some questions later on. But if you would, just kind of make your way up around the vehicle. We'll let Brandon talk to you about the Sentra and kind of point out the highlights of this new vehicle. Brandon.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. So, welcome to Miami. Thanks everybody for coming out. It's fantastic to be here. I've actually my first time down here, which is phenomenal. A little humid. I'm from the other side of the U.S. on the West Coast. But I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Sentra SR Turbo today. So, Steve mentioned the road reveal last night, the world review of the 2017. That's in our compact SUV segment, which has been growing at an incredible rate. And we've got the Rogue, which is a phenomenal entrant into that growing segment. But the Sentra plays in the compact car segment, which is actually the second largest segment in the U.S. right now. And we've done, last year, 215,000 Sentras. So we've done a phenomenal job with Sentra, growing sales. And actually, if you look at what we've done so far this year, we're about 11.5% above last year's pace. So we're selling a lot of Sentras. And if you look at the customer that buys the compact car, the majority of those folks just want basic transportation. Dependable, reliable, great fuel economy, and that's what the Sentra has been up until now. Now, we have a new opportunity with the Sentra SR Turbo. So the customers in this segment that want a little bit more power, a little bit more fun to drive, a little bit more style, we have an entrant in that space right now and will allow us to continue to grow. So I mentioned a little bit earlier that I grew up on the other side of the U.S. on Southern California, and I happened to be a car-obsessed teenager right around the time where it was all about front-wheel drive sporty cars. So it was Integras and Civics and Sentra SER back in the day. And Datsun 510 was even before that. So we've got a really strong history with the fun-to-drive compact cars, and we have a great new entrant today. So with all of that, let me take you through what it's all about. So the heart of it, and you'll get to see at the end, we'll pop the hood and you guys can take some pictures, is a 1.6-liter direct injected gas turbo engine. So it's got 188 horsepower, 177 foot-pounds of torque, and it is a blast to drive. You guys may know the Juke. This is the exact same powertrain that is in the Juke. So if you had a chance to drive that, you know it is a fun to drive. And one of the unique things about Sentra, especially as we look at it across the segment, is we have two different transmission choices. So you'll see this one has a manual transmission, otherwise known as a millennial anti-theft device. But it is for those who haven't seen 3 pedals before, we do have a CVT Xtronic transmission over there. So you've got, if you haven't seen 3 pedals, you still have an option for an SR Turbo. So that's the powertrain. That's leather. All the other creature comforts are front collision warning and blind spot warning as well. So if you want to step up to that, we have all those things as well. So we've got fun to drive, we've got a lot of power, we've got all the goodies. Now it's all about what can we get this for. So back in Southern California, the reason that those compact cars were so popular is it had the fun and the power for not a lot of dough, right? We want something that people can afford, and we won't talk full pricing, but I can tell you that today this will start under $22,000 for a Sentra SR Turbo. So that's a great accessibility, and it will allow us to really attract a large portion of this segment of the marketplace. So a lot of good things about Turbo, and it's really going to take Sentra to the next level, continue to grow. Jose talked a lot about our 10% goal. This is just another pillar in that ability to continue to grow towards those sales rates. So I've got nothing else on the SR Turbo, but if you stay tuned in the future, there just may be another announcement about a Sentra Turbo in the future. I'm not going to talk about it today, just stay tuned. So with that, unless there's any questions from the group, I can invite you guys up.